Look, have you ever noticed how weird money feels? Because somehow when you had $30,000 in your bank account, you felt like you were absolutely killing it. You were like, oh my God, I am finally safe. I could lose my job and be fine. I could go on vacation. I could buy stuff without panicking. But then you fast forward a few years. Now you've got $300,000 between your savings, investments, and retirement accounts, and you feel stressed, tight, behind, almost broke. And you're sitting there thinking, how am I 10 times richer than I used to be? But I feel worse. My name is Owen, and I spend way too much time thinking about personal finance psychology. If you're someone who makes decent money but still feels broke, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. On paper, $300,000 is a massive amount of money. That's more than what most people will ever save in their entire lives. The median American household has a net worth under $200,000. So if you're sitting at $300,000, you're technically ahead of more than half the country. But that doesn't mean it feels that way. And this is where it gets really interesting, because money doesn't feel like a number. It feels like safety. When you had $30,000, your life was cheap. Maybe your rent was $1,200. Your car was paid off. Your lifestyle was simple. So $30,000 was a full year of living. That meant if everything went wrong, you were okay. Your brain went, I'm safe. And safety feels like wealth. You didn't compare yourself to millionaires. You compared yourself to being broke. And compared to broke, you were rich. Now fast forward, you make more money, you move to a nicer place, you upgraded the car, you eat out more, you've got more subscriptions, insurance, maybe kids, maybe a mortgage. Now your monthly spending is $7,000 instead of $2,000. So that $300,000, it doesn't feel big anymore. It feels like a thin wall between you and disaster. One job loss, one medical bill, one market crash, and suddenly that money doesn't feel safe at all. Here's what most people don't realize. Your brain does not measure wealth in dollars. It measures it in how long your life could survive without income. And this is where the psychology breaks people, because as your income goes up, your lifestyle goes up with it. The government literally tracks this. The Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that when income rises, spending follows almost dollar for dollar. So even though you're richer, your life is more expensive. You didn't get wealthier. You just raised the amount of money required to feel okay. Now, you might be thinking, so should I just live like a broke college student forever? No, but you need to understand what you're trading. Every lifestyle upgrade comes with a hidden price. It increases the amount of money you need to feel safe. That's why $30,000 once felt rich, and $300,000 now feels tight. Let me show you something wild. Person A, net worth $100,000, monthly expenses $2,000. That's 50 months of freedom. Person B, net worth $300,000, monthly expenses $10,000. That's 30 months of freedom. Person B looks richer, but person A feels richer. This is why so many people making six figures feel broke. Nearly 60% of high-income earners say they live paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't make money, but because their lifestyle eats everything they earn. So what do? First, stop measuring wealth in dollars. Start measuring it in months of freedom. Second, when your income goes up, lock in savings first. Don't let lifestyle upgrades steal your future. Third, build boring money, cash, index funds, retirement accounts, because boring money buys peace. And finally, decide what enough actually means to you. Not Instagram, not your coworkers, you. Because the goal isn't to be rich on paper. The goal is to have enough money that your life stops feeling fragile. That's why $30,000 felt rich and $300,000 doesn't. If this helped you see money differently, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.